Are you a female coach or course creator who's over 40? Don't sell on social media. Do this instead. So, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what I recommend you do instead of selling on social media. And number three is a complete game changer. I've been implementing number three for the last 30 days. And since I've been doing that, I have made over $2,000 in evergreen sales. So I haven't had to do a thing for that to happen. So stick around for that one and let's dive in. So, number one, this is probably my favorite, if I'm being honest, is to collaborate. Now, what I mean by that is to participate in things like virtual summits and being a guest expert on a podcast or inside somebody else's paid community. Now, when you participate in any of these types of collaborations, you want to make sure that you have a strategic free gift, right? Something that is tangible, actionable. So no fluffy things like an ebook. Those are so 1990. What we want is something like a tool or a calculator or a template or a checklist, something along those lines. So you want something really juicy. That's why I call it a strategic freebie. But you don't want to stop there. You want to also make sure that you have a really lovely income amplifier funnel in place. So, what I mean by that is once someone opts into your thing, the next page that they're going to see is a thank you page that also presents a short timer on it where they can grab an offer for an insane price. So think about it this way. You've got something that's $50. You're going to offer it for $9 for 15 minutes on this page. Now, it has to be something that your ready to buy customer can't resist. So you need to know a little bit about what your ready to buy customer is looking for right now. But this works extremely well. One, to build your audience, but two, to sell your stuff without a whiff of social media insight at all, right? No social media needed. It's definitely my favorite way to grow my audience. And this year, I am participating in up to 50 of these types of collaborations. And I'm already starting to see the benefits rolling in because the people who attend summits in particular, but also listen to a podcast or are in a paid community already, they are paying attention more so than if you do something like a free bundle or a giveaway. So collaborations are really powerful in 2025. Then the next thing that you can do to not sell anything on social media, but to do something that is much more energy aligned is to be discoverable. And being discoverable is really search engine optimization, but with a twist. So, how do you make yourself discoverable? Is probably the first question that you're thinking. Basically, what you're going to do is choose a long form content platform. So, YouTube, for example, is long form, a blog, or a podcast. All of those options are long form content. To be discoverable means that you need to have a bit of an understanding about what your ready to buy customer is searching for in a search engine. So, whether that's Google, whether that's Bing, Yahoo, whatever, what are they searching for that your content can be optimized for? So, if you're familiar with search engine optimization, you'll know that you're looking to optimize your content for a specific keyword or key phrase. This is exactly the same, but now we're not optimizing for an search engine. We're optimizing for our real life human being. Now, some of that will cross over into search engine optimization. It just naturally happens. What we're prioritizing are key phrases that indicate that our person is ready to buy, right? That's our ready to buy customer. The person who is ready to buy is searching for an active solution to a problem. So when you're crafting this content, you want to think about what is the problem that I'm solving and then ensuring that that piece of content, so YouTube, podcast, blog, is directly pointing to that offer. So that's what I mean about being discoverable, making it so that you are optimizing your content for solutions that your ready to buy customer is actually typing into search engines for. Now, bonus points, if you're on YouTube, it is going to show up in two places, right? If you do a Google search, you're going to find that YouTube videos show above everything else. And then also, if somebody is searching on YouTube, you're also going to get that content presented there. So you have a couple of additional opportunities to be found for your search term if you choose to go down the path of using YouTube. Now, if you're stuck on the discoverable content piece or just search engine optimization in general, I actually have a planner that you can walk through that walks you through all the different steps that you need to do to make your content discoverable. So all you have to do is comment SEO below and I will get that into your hot little hands. And don't overlook this. You might think this is really simple and you might be sitting there thinking, I've already done search engine optimization. I challenge you to think about it from this perspective. You're ready to buy customer. At any given time, there are only about 2% of your audience who are actually ready to buy. So, what is it that they are searching for when they are ready to buy? So, we're not optimizing for search, right? We're not optimizing for someone just researching or in like the that mode of let me gather all the information. We're actually actively looking for someone who is ready to buy. So, what are they typing into the search bar? That's the question that you've got to ask yourself when you go through and do your discoverability process. And that's exactly what the Discoverable Content Planner is going to help you figure out. And then, lastly, this is my number one strategy that I've been implementing for just over 30 days now that has netted me $2,000 in passive income since I implemented it. Are you ready? Are you ready? It is having an evergreen sales automation. Now, I just used probably three words when you string them together that are making you go, not sure what that is. So let me just kind of break it down for you. We are talking about an evergreen email automation. So evergreen as in it's just ongoing. It's always running, don't have to think about it. Everything that's in there can be presented at any given time, right? So evergreen. It's email only. So it's only going out to people on my email list and it's in an automation. So what I mean by that is it's a sequence, but it's in an automation. And the distinction between this is important. To set up a sequence to be an ongoing evergreen sequence, it needs to be part of an automation. I have a setting in there that basically says when someone gets to the end of the sequence, basically restart the sequence. Have them stay in the automation, they just go back through it. Now, my goal is to have 12 months of emails built out. Now, this is a weekly email that goes out, and I call it my Friday Flashies. So basically, it's a 24-hour flash sale on any product. So I choose the product, and that's why I'm building it out as I go. I'm always 2 emails ahead. So I've got like a 2-week grace period. Any new person that comes into my world after they go through the welcome sequence, they are tagged with Friday Flashies. And then it adds them to the automation. And then they start at the beginning. So they drop into the beginning of that sequence. They don't drop into the most recently added email. They just drop in at the top. So this works extremely well. And it's a 24-hour flash sale. So the timer on the page counts down for 24 hours. And at the end of that, that page disappears and they can no longer access that. Now, there's lots of nuances to this, and it does depend on the email platform that you're personally using. I'm using Kit, and this was very simple to set up, and I love it. I love Fridays, and Fridays have always been my favorite day, but now they're even more so because in that 24-hour period, I have opportunities for people to buy from me all the time, and it just happens on autopilot. Don't have to think about it. So even if I don't get anything else happening in that week, I know that sales are going to come in on a Friday. Now, as more and more people are added to that, that is going to increase even more. So, out of all the things I've just chatted about, I truly believe that an evergreen sales automation is key to ongoing sales, to setting yourself up to present the opportunity for people to buy from you on any given day without you having to lift a finger. This is set and forget. It just continues to go on and on and on. All you have to do is feed the beast, and you don't even have to have 12 months. You could absolutely get away with 90 days and then rinse and repeat. Now, obviously, you need to have enough offers to fill this, right? So it depends on what that looks like. If you can't do weekly, you could absolutely do bi-weekly. Monthly might be a little bit tricky to do. Your audience could easily miss the 24-hour piece, but my audience is used to hearing from me at least once a day. So it made sense to just fit this into the mix. And it is so fun to wake up to sales coming into your inbox every single week. So if any of this has intrigued you and you're sitting there thinking, you know what, I'm kind of thinking about transitioning off social media. What would it actually look like to make daily sales without social media? So the video coming up on your screen right now is going to talk to you exactly about how you can do just that. I will see you in that video.